Alright folks, so new Star Wars sets for August 1st of 2025 have been announced and revealed. We have pictures on the actual LEGO website here, and in total we have just about 5, maybe 6 sets. The UCS set that has been announced is not on LEGO.com yet, but we can still take a look at those pictures momentarily. Let's start out here though with the Jango Fett starship, and this is very similar to the Boba Fett starship, kind of the small play scale version that came out last year, I believe. But this right here, kind of really timely, considering we just got the UCS Jango Fett starship. In terms of price, though, $70 for 707 pieces. If you're looking at price to part ratio, not the worst thing ever. But this thing it's small. It's very small, and I'm kind of blown away that there's actually 700 pieces compacted within this model here. As you can see though, you get the model, you get a little stand or a little vehicle for it, and then 3 figures. This figure right here is probably going to be one of the most sought after ones in this set. The Jango Fett is the same one as the UCS except no printed arms, meaning the UCS figure is still exclusive to the UCS Slave One, for better or for worse. I know people feel differently about that. This young Boba Fett is the exact same as the UCS Jango Fett Slave One. So pretty much just one new figure, just about. But first impressions here, it looks pretty decent. I mean, it looks like the Playscale Boba Fett's starship, just different colors and some slight alterations with weaponry and that sort of stuff. The one thing that surprises me the most here, though, is that they actually got 2 figures to fit inside of that cockpit. You can see you have Jango Fett in there, and then right behind him you have young Boba Fett. And I was wondering about that because it includes both of them, and it would seem weird to have only one of them able to fit into the actual ship, since it's iconic that both of them fit in there. But they got it to work somehow. And I wonder if it has to be a short figure that fits behind him, or if you can just fit 2 figures either way into the ship. I'm kind of curious about that. I don't think they're going to show it in the photos here. Here's a closer look at those figures though. New head mold on this one. This is going to be very sought after, like I said, and of course the stand works like this, and they improved it. It looks like compared to the Boba Fett's starship, the other one just used a simple ladder piece right here, but this one uses quite a few more pieces, probably a lot more stability to that as well. Okay, so there's a lot more functionality than the Boba Fett starship as well. You have some bombs that can drop out of the back right there. That's pretty cool. I wonder, is this supposed to be the seismic charge? If so, that's kind of disappointing. I feel like they could have gone a little bit more into that. Yeah, you can see it's small. It's a tiny little thing. Yeah, that really might be the seismic charge. That's a little disappointing. I think they could have done a lot more with that right there, printed some pieces, all that sort of stuff. But yeah, it looks pretty good overall, and I don't think I can zoom in right there, but I want to see what that cockpit looks like on the inside and how they were able to fit 2 figures in there. That's really interesting to me. Overall though, I like it. It's pricey. Obviously, price to part isn't the worst ever, but I mean, it's a small little thing, and the Boba Fett one that was pretty much exactly the same size was $55, I believe, so like a $15 price hike there. The next one here, though, is the MTT, and this one is really anticipated, I would say, but the price is crazy. $160, just shy of 1,000 pieces. I don't know. I can't really justify that. I think at most it should have been 120, 130, 160. I mean, that's just coming up on $200. And it looks kind of sizable at first glance, but the more you look at it and the more you realize how small it is compared to the studs on it and all that kind of stuff, it's a tiny thing. Not that many battle droids included either. I think like 6 of them. Is that it? That's a little. I mean, there should be just a whole bunch able to fit in there. There's other kinds of droids included, I guess, so that's good. A Jedi and then a little clone trooper. I'm not super familiar with Star Wars stuff, so I don't really know the names of those characters. You can correct me in the comments, get mad at me in the comments, that's fine. Yeah, only 6 actual battle droids. 7 actual battle droids included, and 3 of those other kind of droids, whatever those might be. Yeah, look at it. It's small. $160 here is kind of crazy. I don't know. I mean, it's a good looking model. I like it. I like what they're doing with the interior, how much is fitting in there. 160 though. I just can't get over that. Here's all the figures that we're getting. Really only 2 actual printed figures though, like actual minifigures, and the rest are just battle droids and such. Again, I like the set. I think it's cool. I just don't see the value here. It's really hard for me to kind of put that together, piece it together. Okay, well that's that one. 160 for 976 pieces. The next one, probably even worse. Yeah, we'll go to the next. We'll do this one last here. Republic Juggernaut. $160 for this one as well. 813 pieces, even less than the MTT, even less. That's a crazy price for 813 pieces, and this thing doesn't look that sizable. Not only that, I'm just thinking about value overall. The build experience here would probably be really repetitive. All these wheels you have to build over and over again. I mean, it looks cool for what it is. I can't compliment it too much with that price tag. I think 110, 120 should have been the most for this. 160 is kind of crazy. I like that we're getting a new version of this Jedi whose name I forget. He's the guy with the big forehead. We all know who he is. You hardcore Star Wars fans are gonna hate me here. It looks good though, and I like all clearly there's a lot of like suspension, and it can go over different terrain and that kind of stuff. They worked all that in. That's awesome. 3 battle droids here, 4 troopers, 3 of these variants with the maroon and such, and then our Jedi right there. So not the worst figures ever. The interior is kind of interesting as well, because you can do a lot with this interior, and it shows like an overhead view right here. I think there's 5 seats in there, I believe, but there's like no standing room. Like it's not the most realistic interior. The figures kind of have to be sitting down. It's a little cramped in there. Here's the front right here. Again, just 1 figure in the front. And yeah, that doesn't look very sizable. $160 right here. I don't know, man. I don't know. Closer look at the figures in real life. Yeah, here's more interior here. Again, it's a good set. I like the set overall, but the price tag just really diminishes this one. It's a little rough. Okay, and then the last one on the website here is the Force Burner Snowspeeder, another one of those Rebuild the Galaxy sets. So this is not something from the actual in-universe Star Wars universe. You know what I mean? It's not canon. It's just something that Lego created. It's kind of like a hot rod Snowspeeder a little bit. $55 for this one, only 349 pieces. Again, not a great price tag. I think 45 would have been just fine for this one. I don't even know these characters' names. Maybe this is one where I should actually look at the names here if it gives them to me. Okay, so we get Sig Griebling, Darth Dev, and Solitus. I definitely said those wrong. This guy right here is the Solitus guy. Darth Dev right there. Yellow lightsaber. Is this the first time, or I guess orange lightsaber? This might be the first time we're getting this lightsaber blade in that color. Again, correct me if I'm wrong. The main thing here that people have been really liking, though, is that windscreen piece. It's perfect. I mean, it's absolutely perfect for a snowspeeder, and I hope that they actually remake, the real snowspeeder using that windscreen piece, which surely they will. I don't see why they wouldn't. The thing looks good though, especially the back. The various greebling and the engines and all that kind of stuff really relies on stickers. This one, a lot of stickers on this one. But overall, I mean, I can't hate it. Oh, that's kind of cool. It's a little speeder. The speeder can pop out the bottom. That's nifty. Yeah, I mean, it's an RS set. Again, price is crazy, but I like the Rebuild the Galaxy stuff. I think it's a good opportunity to kind of allow Lego to be creative with the Star Wars license. I still don't understand why they feel the need to hike up the price so much, but it's a good looking set. I like it. And then the last one we have to look at, and I'm doing this on Jay's Brick blog here, and could be better photos. Let me try to zoom out a little bit here. Just ignore the stuff on the side here, if you could. There's going to be ads and all that kind of stuff. But the UCS ATST Walker, 1,513 pieces, and it's going to retail for $200, I believe. And my one question when I see this is I wonder, are we still going to get the UCS Death Star? Because if you recall, that was supposed to be the UCS set. At least it was rumored to be the UCS set of August, but now it looks like it's another ATST, and we got one in 2006. So it's, I guess it's been almost 20 years since that one. $200 is a crazy price tag for this, but it's expected. I'm not even the slightest bit surprised by it. It looks good. I mean, it looks good. I can't deny that. Only one minifigure included with this one as well. Let me see. Oh, that's much better. There we go. I don't think I can like swap between these photos, but here's a back view of the thing, and yeah, this is gonna be really tough to get the different photos of this. Let me see if there's any interesting ones that we really want to take a look at. This is a cool one right here. Overall, I think it looks good. Kind of zoom in on it. Oh, there we go. Now we can get a better view of the figure. Maybe. It's all right. Don't worry about it. Nonetheless, though, I mean, it'll be on the Lego website here probably in a couple days, so I wouldn't worry too much about that. Yeah, this is not working at all. I don't know. $200, 1,500 pieces, another UCS set. If you want to take a better look at it, I hate to do this, but yeah, just go online, look it up. There's plenty of pictures out there. But yeah, it is what it is. It's another UCS set. Doesn't look too bad. Can't complain too much. Overall, though, the sets that you can actually see on here, yeah, they're decent and overpriced, which is pretty much what is to be expected from Star Wars these days. Let me know in the comments, though, what you think of these sets, if you plan on getting any of them, what you would ideally want the price to be. Let me know that as well. If you liked this video, if you made it this far, be sure to leave a like and subscribe and all that sort of stuff. I appreciate you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.